Come on in the room, everyone. Where y'all at? And welcome back to Key Points with your girl. If you don't know who I am, you're going to get to know who I am, period. I am your host, Kia, K to the I to the A. That's what they call me. And I am back with another good video for you guys. So grab your popcorn and get your drink of choice and let's talk. Alrighty then. So, the topic of today is drum roll. Red flags when dating. Yes, you heard me right. Red flags when dating. That is the topic that I'm going to be talking about with you guys today. So, let's jump right in, right? So, when we're dating, do we look for red flags? And if it's a yes, are they noticeable when we're dating? Right? Are they noticeable when dating? The red flags? First of all, are we looking for the red flags? That's the real number one question. Are you looking for red flags when you're dating? Because you do have good and bad red flags. I want to clear that out. We do have, in my opinion, good and bad red flags. The good red flags can be tolerated in a relationship. The bad red flags is the red flags you don't want to tolerate in a relationship, right? So that's the number one thing. Are we looking for the red flags when we're dating? Good question, right? Okay. Now, like I said, the second one is if we are looking for them, are they noticeable? Because that's something I want to notice. I want to notice the red flags, right? Okay, so are they noticeable? And if they're noticeable, are you sitting down with that person that you're dating and having a conversation, a real adult conversation about those red flags that you don't like? Right? So they are the questions that I ask myself now when I'm dating. Right? Because I'm in the dating scene. Y'all. I'm in the dating scene. I'm single and I'm trying to mingle a little bit, but I'm in the dating scene, and they are the things that I ask myself. Do I notice red flags? Are there red flags? And if there are red flags, am I willing to sit down with that person that I'm dating to discuss those issues that I have about those red flags? Because, like I said, all of us have red flags. It's not just one person. It's just not everybody has a red flag. I feel like everybody has the good red flags, and I feel like not necessarily good. I take that back. I feel like everyone has red flags that someone that you're dealing with can deal with in a relationship. And I feel like everyone has red flags that people just not tolerating. Right? So today on this video, I'm going to give you some of my red flags that I don't want to tolerate in a relationship. So the red flags that I do not choose to tolerate in a relationship is someone that lies. Someone that basically can't tell the truth. That's the same thing, a lie and can't tell the truth. Someone that cannot communicate with me in a relationship. There's no communication. You don't want to talk about nothing. I'm trying to get answers, but you're steady being silent. I can't no longer deal with that. Someone that does not keep a steady job. I am not willing to deal with that. That means you on one job for 2 months, you off that job for 5 months, you back on a job for 4 months, you off that job for another 6 months. I don't want to keep doing that, on and off jobs. I want someone that's standardly being on their job. I don't want the on and off jobs. Okay, another example of things that I'm not going to, red flags that I'm not going to tolerate. And another one is, ready for it? Are y'all ready for it? Y'all ready for it? Another one that I'm not going to tolerate is having bad consistency, which means you're on and you're off. You're in and you're out. No, I want good consistency. I want you either all in with me or you're all out. It can't be no in and out, in and out. No, I want you all in or you all out. You need to be 2 foot in or 2 foot out, right? So they are some of my red flags that I choose not to deal with in a relationship. And trust me, I have lots of more, but I just didn't want to put them all in there because, that would probably make the little conversation, the little video longer, right? So they are the things that we need to be looking out for, guys, when we're dating. Red flags. Because listen, those red flags that we overlook, and we wind up getting a relationship with that person, there are all those red flags that gonna come back in and out of that relationship. You see this pen up and down? That's how that shit gonna go. Up and down with these red flags that we overlook. Now they in our face, we can see them. But we in this relationship now, you on this side, me on that side. And it's up and down. I don't want that. So that's why we have to be aware of the red flags. Don't get me wrong. Listen, I don't like red flags either. I don't even like that I got red flags. But at the end of the day, we all have red flags. We all got red flags. We got red flags that people want to tolerate, and we got red flags that people are not going to tolerate. And it's just some things that I'm not going to tolerate when it comes to a man. It's just not going to happen. Just like some things that a man is not going to tolerate with me when it comes to me being a woman. That's just how it is in life, guys. But to overlook those red flags is a big problem. And that's the reason why I'm making this video. That's the whole point of this video, is the overlookers, which I was an overlooker, which means I overlooked a lot of red flags when I was dealing with these different people in these relationships. These red flags was popping out, pop, 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 pop. But I overlooked a lot of them, mostly all of them, because I was so hooked on the person. That's the problem with me. I'm putting my own shit out. Excuse my language, y'all. I'm putting my own stuff out. That's the problem with me when it comes to red flags. When I fall for a person, I am already found in there. So all the old red flags, they are overlooked. They're not even in the picture. And that's the problem. Because when you overlook them and then you get in a relationship with that person, or they're going to hit you in your face. They're going to be like smacking you in your face. And you're going to be thinking like, why did I overlook that? That's what I thought to myself. But why did I overlook this? How did I overlook that? A motherfucker can't even communicate with me. Excuse my language, y'all, but listen, I'm being real today. How did I overlook that? I'm trying to communicate and talk with a person, and they can't even talk to me back. Like, how did I overlook that red flag? That's a part of communication. You're supposed to communicate in a relationship, but you got some men out here that act like they don't want to communicate or struggles to communicate. And that's one of the red flags I am no longer choosing to deal with. If you can't communicate with me, then I can't deal with you. I'm sorry. But we have to. We have to, and this is a key word, we got to notice those red flags. Because guess what? That could prevent you from getting with someone. It could prevent you from having all the heartache and trauma and drama with someone when you get scared. Notice that red flag and get the hell up out of there. You hear what I'm saying? Scared. Notice that red flag and get the fuck up out of there. Period. Excuse my language. That's just period what it is. Like, that's why we need to see them, recognize them, and don't get me wrong, some of them we definitely can have a conversation about. Like, and they are the ones that I'm willing to tolerate. So let's get into that. The ones that I'm willing to tolerate is a person that's a homebody, which is someone that just does not really choose to like to do anything. They rather just stay home and relax and, go to work, come home, like that. As a that's part of a family man too. He just want to come home and be with his family. He don't really want to be out in the streets roaming. Like, I can kind of deal. If you help me, I help you, which means if I say, hey, can we go out on this day, and you say, you know what, all right, I'll go out with you. All right, cool. Then that means on the other day, all right, I'm going to stay in the house because I know that's what you like to do. You know what I'm saying? It's called compromising. That's another thing that I am not going to have in a relationship. If you can't compromise with me, that's a red flag for me. I'm out the door. Like, you got to compromise in a relationship. You have to. But anyway, like I was saying, back to some of the ones that you can't tolerate is someone that's a homebody. How about someone that does not really want to travel? I can kind of compromise with that if you compromise with me. So some things definitely can be compromised and some things can be tolerated. But you have to be willing to compromise with me. Like, I don't really like traveling, but I'll travel with you just 1 or 2, 3 times. Like, all right, then I know I'll compromise and we won't travel for a while. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, basically, they are some of the things that I can tolerate. Someone that's a homebody, someone that doesn't really like to travel, and there's more. I just have to really think of more. There's definitely more, but I have to really think of more. But y'all get what I'm saying. I want y'all to understand the point of what I'm saying. Is basically we gotta really keep an eye on these red flags, because they there, and the whole point of us dating is the whole point of us getting to know each other. So the red flags are gonna come out, and like I said, there's some red flags that we can deal with, and there's some that we can't. And listen, the ones that we can't, we need to be out the door. You got to go. Don't If you don't want to tolerate it in a dating relationship, don't tolerate it in a actual relationship. This is the dating. This is to get to know you. That's why it's called dating. So if you don't want to tolerate that now, don't be like, you know what, I'll tolerate it now, and then get in a relationship and don't want to tolerate it. No, that's not how that works. You tolerated it while y'all was dating. You should be able to tolerate it while you're in a relationship. So if you can't tolerate certain red flags while you're dating, that's the time to out the door. You got to go. Ain't no point of sitting around ready to tolerate it then and then don't want to tolerate it when you get in a relationship. That's not right. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. That's not right. I wouldn't do that. Now, if it's something I can't deal with while I'm dating, I'm gonna let you know. If you cannot work with me or if you cannot compromise, then I'm gone. I'm not ready to sit around and tolerate it while I'm dating and then that stuff get worse when we get into a relationship. No, I'm ready to be gone now. Out the door, I have to go now. There's no more hesitation with me. And that's the thing. I hesitated with a lot of these red flags. I pushed them to the side like they wasn't invincible, and the whole time they was right in front of my face. I pushed them to the side like they was invincible, and then when I got in that relationship, they was smacking me in my face like, see, this is what you get. Basically, God, that you wanted, that's what you wanted. So God gave it to me. We have to be aware of these things. Listen, it's your decision. It's your decision to ignore them. But trust me, when you ignore them and you hop in that relationship, don't think that they're going to just stay invincible. No, they're going to come out and they're going to show you exactly what it is. They're going to show you what it is. They're going to show you how you could have gotten out, but you chose to stay. Now they're going to really show you the type of people they really are. Like, that's just how it is with these red flags. Like I said, the ones that we can deal with, let's compromise, let's work on it, let's manage it, and I'm good. But the ones I can't deal with and you don't want to work on them or fix them, and listen, this is vice versa, y'all. So I'm not just talking about men, I'm talking about women too. I'm willing to fix and work on whatever I need to work on for my significant other, as long as he's willing to do the same. If he's not willing to do the same, then it's an issue, because it's like, I'm not going to work on everything I need to work on for you, and you're not doing it for me either. No, that's not going to work. That means you're selfish. And that's another thing that I don't like about a person that's in a relationship with. That's another red flag. Selfishness, I can't get with. That means you always want it your way and I can't have it mine. The selfishness out the door has got to go too. Red flag, got to go. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say we have to be aware of these red flags, y'all, because it's a serious thing. When you get in these relationships and all this stuff start popping out, that's them red flags. When you had a chance, when you was dating, because I want to clarify things. People think, I don't know what people think dating is, but dating is simply to get to know one another. It's to get to know one another. It's to get to know the flaws and all, the red flags and everything. And then that dating series, whether it's a year, 2, 3, however long it is when you get to figure out what is what, communicate, figure it out. How you want to do in a relationship, in a full-blown relationship. Hey, I see you got a red flag that I don't really like. Are you willing to work on it? Let me tell you how I feel about the red flag. Let's work on it. If you can't work on it, then I'm working on out. That's just how I am with that right now, y'all. If you can't work on it, I'm working out. I'm out the door. I got to go. Because it's just certain things that I'm not going to deal with. I've been through too much to be trying to go back and deal with too much again. I'm not doing that. No, not in 2025. I'm not doing that at all. We have to really come to a realization that there are such things as red flags. And we have to come to a realization that they do be shown to us when we're dating people. Men, women, whoever. They do be shown. They be shown to us. Yes, and we ignore them a lot of times. We ignore them too much. To the point now you're stuck in something because you chose to go all in with that person and overlook so much that you shouldn't have overlooked. And now you being smacked right in the face with the stuff that you overlooked. And now it's like, all you can say is, I should have paid more attention. Because that's what I told myself. I should have paid way more attention. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's fun and everything when dating at times, but you also need to be observant. And we have to be observant when we're dating people. We got to be very observant. People know how to put on a facade. If you don't know what a facade is I'm going to make you look at me and think that I'm this and I'm that and I'm a third, when really I'm evil, I'm cruel, I'm abusive, I'm a whole mental issue. But they, in your eyes, make you look and think of them as a godly person, a good person. They sweet, they kind, they all this. When really it's a facade. It's like they put on one face, and once you get hooked and you get in a relationship with them, so that they take that fake face off and they show that real face. And that real face, you never even met them. You ain't no clue about them. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I ain't doing that. That's why those red flags. I'm aware. I'm aware. You hear me? Hit one, that one, that one. Oh, I'm aware. I'm checking all of them out, baby, one by one. I'm not playing. It's no jokes around here when it comes to dating. There's no games around here when it comes to dating. Yes, sometimes things can be fun, but you still got to be aware and observant of what's happening and that with that person, because there's a lot of facades going on around here, y'all. A lot of facades is going on, and that's how they get you hooked. And then once you get hooked, then the realness start coming out, and them red flags really start smacking you for real. Like they really start hitting you in your face, because you know why? They're not physically hitting you in your face, but they hitting you in your face because you know why? You starting to see them now. You see the red flags now, but see now you in a deep relationship with them. Now you love them. Your heart loves them. So now you stuck. You know what I'm saying? And all these red flags coming at you. And I know I did. I sat there and was like, damn, why I didn't recognize them. Fell in love too fast. Got caught up too fast. Not being more observant. Not really checking and watching to see how they moving. You just let all that slide by, and you let them talk all that good talk in your ear, and that ain't nothing. Because when you get in a relationship with these people are a totally different person than what you was dating. That's why you got to be observant. That's why we have to be aware when we're dating. That's why we got to recognize the red flags. It's very important. Men, women, it's very important to recognize the red flags. Because, see, once you recognize them and you feel like it's something that you can't do, you can either have that conversation with that person, or you can let that person know you got too many red flags that I can't really deal with, and I'm gone. It's easy as that. It's easy as that, compared to now being a fully committed relationship with them and you seeing all these red flags. Now it's harder because your heart is involved. It's harder to get out. Whereas though when you dating, it's easy. Your heart not in it yet. And that's another thing, y'all. Don't let your heart get into these people so fast. Get to learn them. Get to know them before you start letting your heart lead you the way. Get to know these people. Learn them before you start falling in love. For real. But it's easy when you dating to let people go. If it's something you can't deal with, you can just easily I ain't ready to deal with it and dip. You know what I mean? Compared to when you're in a full-blown relationship now. Now, you didn't let your heart lead the way and got you into something that you really didn't know what you was getting yourself into, because you wasn't being observant. You wasn't looking at the red flags. You was letting them fly over your head. And now you into something and you like, who is this person I'm messing with? Because that wasn't who you was messing with when you was dating. Yeah, that's that facade. They didn't court you. Gave you that facade, and you think they this and they that, and now you in a relationship with them. Now you see the real them. Yeah, nah, I ain't doing that. Nope, I'm going to get to know you as much as I need to get to know you, which means if it take a year, if it takes 6 months, a year, 2 years, I don't care how long it takes. If you're not willing to do that, then you're not the one for me anyway. If you're not willing to get to know me, you ain't the one for me anyway. That's the major red flag right there. They give you a hard way to go of just getting to know them. They not it. They're not the one, baby. A person should let you get to know them. They should be okay with that. And even when they okay with that, you got to watch that. Because why they okay with it? It's just, listen, I'm not going to lie. Like, sometimes I make stuff red flags that's probably not even red flags. But I don't care because that just let me know that I'm so more aware than I ever been in my life when it comes to dating. I'm way more aware. I don't be playing that. I ain't playing that. So, y'all, I'm getting down to the end of my video. And I want to thank everyone for watching. I know I haven't been on here for like 2 weeks. I don't know what's been going on with me. Well, I haven't been down or sad or nothing. I'm actually okay, but I guess I needed a little break from the videos. But I'm back like I never left, y'all. I'm back like I never left. Your girl is back. And yeah, I had to give y'all this video because these people be having red flags. We all be having them red flags, and we be overlooking them and getting caught up in them relationships. Yeah, we can defeat that when you dating. If you see it, you say something about it, they don't fix it, out the door. So yeah, I want to thank everyone for watching. I truly appreciate everyone. Man, it's been a good ride so far. I'm gonna continue to ride this thing out. I'm back, y'all. So that means next Sunday, yes, there's going to be a video out. And the following Sunday, and the following Sunday, and the following Sunday, period. Yes, I'm back like I never left. And I'm ready to hit y'all with these bangers. These banger topics, left and right, right and left, right and left. Yes. So thank y'all for still holding it down with me. I appreciate it. Comment in those comment sections. And please hit me up. Talk to me. Tell me what you think. Give me some advice. I takes it all. I really appreciate it. Please like my stuff. Please like it. If you have anything you need me to follow, put it in my comments. I will follow you. Please share my stuff. I would truly appreciate it. And one thing for sure and 2 things for certain, please subscribe to the vibe over here. Subscribe to my channel. Listen, you won't make a bad decision subscribing to the channel. You won't make a bad decision. It'll be the best decision you ever chose in your life. Because them topics going to be topping. Going to be popping. Period. So I love you guys. You have a blessed Sunday and keep doing what you're doing. And I'll see you next Sunday. God's willing. Have a blessed day. Mwah.